We've just finished going around all the brands here. We have done interviews with the major players, Monty Spindler, Patrick Detail, and loads more. 15 to 20 minutes, gear reviews, stories, all coming up. We're dropping a video every day. But first up, NeilPryde JP. We've got the big guns. We have literally stumbled in. We haven't set this up, I won't mind. How much time you got?
All the time you want, for you
hey!
always.
So we've got Nico Prien. I have to say, if you haven't watched the video or we haven't dropped it yet, he absolutely demolished me off the start. You went past like double the speed. I mean, look at the size of him. You been down the gym?
A lot. Yeah, not these days.
I don't know what I've been watching. I feel like a voyeur.
Yeah. But putting on the weight, and it really shows, especially in a long distance, because the more weight you have, the more strength in the leg.
How much weight have you put on?
Since a year, probably 10 kilograms.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So how heavy are you now?
I'm about 97. And then,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that might explain things.
The goal is 100 before the first event, so I got to put on a little bit more.
That's what everyone's talking about. Like I see Tati, 99. Amado, I mean Albo, the running joke is Albo always used to say, how heavy are you? 99.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that.
No, not me. But
no, but it's a fun process actually, you know, to go in the gym, work out, and see you slowly going up. And in long distance with a weight, you just sit and you go. You said it earlier, or I think you said it in the podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
I heard it. When you're light, you have to push to go fast. Yeah. When you're heavy, you just sit and you kind of go.
So is that because you've been obviously 10 kilos lighter? So that is true, because I've never been heavy, but I remember putting a weight jacket on, and the difference, it's insane. You get this cruise speed, which is just faster.
It's just faster. As they say, fat is fast. Wow. But it was fast. I saw you there, and I was like, there's the camera. I gotta go for it. So I passed really close, and everyone is probably thinking that when they see you. Huh?
Oh my God! I tell you what, that race is just. All I hear is. They all just burn me off downwind and then to get destroyed, but they have to go past me.
That's the worst sound, eh? When you hear it from the back.
I get it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we're here on the NeilPryde JP stand. Obviously, you are back because you have been starboard, but now you're back full JP Pride. Can you talk us through some gear? What's going on? What's the?
Sure. I mean, we have here the V8 and the Ars Racing Evo. So we have this is the pure racing sail. That's what we use in the, that's what I used when I rolled you, okay? So
it's fast, right?
You might want to think about changing this, right? And then we have the V8, which is the more free race sail.
So how many cams is the V8?
So this is 2 cambers.
So that's your twin cam, the V8, okay.
Exactly. But what's interesting at NeilPryde is that our more racy free race sail has actually no cams. Okay. We don't have it here right now. It's the Speedster. And it has more luff curve. It's overall just it opens a bit more in the leech, so you have more top end speed, whereas this really is, well, it's more cruising, comfortable. It gets you planing lighter. You have a really deep profile thanks to the cambers. So I think that's different from most brands.
That is interesting, yeah. That is super interesting.
Cambers don't always mean more racy, right? It doesn't.
You usually go through the lulls a bit better sometimes, I mean, I guess.
Exactly, and to get planing, to get through the lulls and after the jibe. And yeah, this one, it hasn't changed from last year except the colors, but you don't need to change design every year, never change a winning team.
They do seem to be going pretty well. I mean, I've just seen the speed event. Hans Kreisel, obviously Vincent Wagner won it. It's pretty. I mean, Albo in third, I think, was it?
If the word on the street is, if you want the record, you have to be on a NeilPryde.
On the speed stuff, it seems to be, and that's what that is the same as the sail, as the speed.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same sail. So this is a 5.6, and then the speed guys they use 5.3. There is a 4.8 as well, but that seems to be a bit too small apparently, so 5.3 is the go-to sail. Okay. And maybe next year I'll also do something.
I was about to say, are we going to see you on the speed course? Well, 96 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's super fun. Already, now I do it with the slalom board, and I go over 40 knots in nice conditions, so I feel triggered to go, and it's
and there's
super
more
fun
and more P2A boys getting in. I like that, because for so long it's been kind of like this niche older crew, apart from Vincent Wagner's coming in, and he is really leading the way from the younger guys, and he hasn't got a slalom background at all. Like, he didn't learn to windsurf that long ago. It's kind of a crazy story.
we?
Actually, the joke was always that the people do it after they retire, you know. But it seems to go the opposite way now. We'll see. But I want to prepare properly, so I don't want to rush into it. So maybe next year.
I've got to ask you, Vincent Wagner, Hans Kreisel, 1 and 2, they have not the strangest, but a different way of sailing. Lower boom, short lines.
Short lines, yeah.
What do you make of that? I mean, it's obviously fast.
You know what I tell you, during the race, like throughout the race we had, I kept making the line shorter and shorter.
Really?
Because then the back doesn't bulge out as much and you get less pain. And even though I was really powered up, I had very short lines, and I don't know, it seemed to work. But for the speed, you kind of want the leverage from the side, you know? You want to sit low. We gotta have to
I mean, you
find
can't
out.
argue with the results, but it's just different. I mean, I was in Ludwig, so it's crazy.
It's funny, the foil trend was always like further out, longer line, and now with the speed, maybe we'll go opposite again.
Sort of moving around. Wave sails, I've seen you've been doing a bit of wave sailing. It's actually pretty handy. I'm quite impressed.
You know, I don't get enough hours on the waveboard. I wish I could get some more. We're here with the Atlas. This is the 5-batten wave sail, which is I like it, but to be honest, even though I'm heavy, I prefer the 4-batten, the combat. Yeah, exactly. How about you?
I've been mixing around actually. Because for me, I feel like I'm more the people person. So for me, I like to try everything. You know, everything's got its place. But I definitely do always go for a 4-batten. There's a bit more depth in the sail. There's a bit more for wave riding. You get a little bit more juice on the bottom. And I prefer that. You know, like I see Costa and stuff on 5-batten, and yeah, I can see it. You know, depending on what type of sailing you're doing. But for wave riding, I definitely like a bit more juice.
Yeah. It's crazy how light the wave sails got. Also, the new ones, I don't know, that's the version, the Profuse. Yes, that's the Profuse, and it got like few 100-gram lighter compared to last year, and you feel it on the water. And I feel like the biggest improvement from when I started windsurfing, the gear gets more and more range.
Yeah.
You can use it. Basically, you need less. You use it in less wind, and you can control it better in high wind. I think those are the main improvements.
Yeah. Boards. Let's have a quick look. What boards we got?
What do we have? Over there. Maybe it's quite busy over there.
It's a bit hectic. They've just finished their talk on the stand. This guy's like dangerous, I tell you.
We have the slalom board, the small one. That's actually something we developed new last year.
What size is that?
We did that 62.5. That's also the one that I rolled you with, just for your reference.
Jesus, I'm never going to live this down. Well, you got to talk about, because obviously you guys at the top end of the sport all talking widths, and it makes sense when you're into it. A lot of guys talking volume, but width is more important.
Yeah, the width is really important because it determines how far out you stand compared to the fin, how much leverage you put on the fin, and also for a lot of people wonder about the fin size, it really just depends on how wide the board is, and even more so how wide the board is at the tail.
Okay.
Because if you have for the width of the board, a too small fin, you put too much pressure on it and you push it into a spin out.
Yeah.
So it's really important that the tail width of the board matches the fin size.
So what's your rule? Do you have a rule? Because a lot of people ask me this. I've got a rule, I'm not sure if it's right, but it seems to be right. How do you work out if you've got a 62.5 wide slalom board? Obviously it might change with the size or how, I don't know. Does it? How do you do it?
It does. It completely depends on the board brand. I don't have a rule. I wish I could tell you. Because same as the width, the height of the board does the same thing. It allows you to put more leverage on the fin, and therefore it changes everything. That's why usually when you go to the brand's website, they recommend a fin size.
So is that like a 32?
That's a 32.
Rule, I see. My rule would be...
Maybe your rule works.
Would be a 32 for this board. Like, I don't know. Maybe I got it off...
How do you get from 62.5 to 32?
Well, maybe I got this off some YouTuber. I don't know. It could have even been you back in the day or someone else. But it was half it and add a little bit. That's not a scientific rule, but it does work.
Yeah, but what is a little bit? I mean,
that's the problem. What is a little bit?
But so it's not really a rule.
Well, like half of 62.5 is what?
31, 2.5.
And add a little bit.
Yeah,
32. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of.
Well,
works.
it kind of works.
Yeah.
If you've got no clue, okay. If you've got zero clue, half it and add a little bit. It does work.
I'll keep it in mind and try it out. Maybe we can verify it later on. Yeah.
Okay, so slalom board, and then obviously you've got Super Ride, you've got the Magic Wave, which I guess is your easy-going wave board?
That's the easy-going wave board. Honestly, I use the Ultimate Wave. Wow, such a nice board also.
We've got an Ultimate Wave here? No.
No, we don't have.
I guess it's not really wavy here, is it?
It's not that wavy, no. Well, what we have new is the Magic Move. That's a super.
Okay.
It's actually new, completely new in the range. Was introduced this year, and it's a board that we basically was added to the range. It's not a development of something that we had before.
Okay.
And it works really well in chop, so it goes super smooth over the chop.
So it's got bottom shape, a lot of bottom shape in it? Or?
Yes, and only small sizes, 90, 100, 110.
Okay.
So basically it's your strong wind freeride board.
Easy going.
Easy going, easy planing, and it eats the chop. And places like Fuerte,
okay.
Super choppy, you go straight into the wave, and this kind of dampens the...
If you've never had a board that eats chop, it is, honestly, when you get on one with a bit of shape in the bottom, it's a strange feeling if you've never been on one. Some people have probably never been on one. Like, the boards are flat, a lot of them. With a bit of shape in the bottom, it's a game changer.
Exactly, a lot of V, yeah. So, like you said, we get to try a lot of things that everyone tries, and it's super enlightening when you step on such a easy board. You're like, damn, like people should really use this kind of board, you know, because it's so easy going.
I will say, if you haven't tried many boards in your life, try as many bits of equipment as you can, because sometimes you can be surprised. You think everything's the same, it's not.
Agree.
Ultimate Wave, I did see it actually.
Oh, there we go.
There we have got one, yeah. So, all right, Nico, nice one, dude. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, we will be seeing you around, no doubt. Hearing you, watching you, doing everything. If you haven't followed his channel, I think you're lying to me.
More importantly, follow his channel.
we need the help. Yes. All right, let's have a wander. Cheers, dude. Right, where are we going next? I don't know. Let's go and find out.